In the darkest years of World War II, when much of Europe was already broken under the weight of Nazi domination, one nation stood watching from across the ocean. The United States was not yet fully engaged, but it was preparing, quietly, relentlessly. While German generals celebrated early victories and believed their technology had secured the future, something far greater was awakening on the other side of the Atlantic. An industrial giant, unlike anything the world had ever seen. And when America finally entered the war, it did not arrive cautiously. It arrived with power, confidence, and machines that would force even Nazi Germany to stop and observe. Germany believed in precision, in discipline, in engineering perfection. For years, the Nazi war machine had rolled across Europe with terrifying efficiency. Their tanks were feared. Their aircraft dominated the skies. Their soldiers marched with confidence born from victory after victory. German officers truly believed they were witnessing the peak of human military achievement. In their minds, no nation could rival German engineering, especially not a democracy, especially not the United States. That belief would prove to be one of the greatest miscalculations in modern history. What Germany failed to understand was that the strength of the United States was not rooted in arrogance or conquest, but in capacity. America was not obsessed with appearing powerful. It was powerful. While German factories struggled under constant bombing and limited resources, American industry expanded without interruption. Entire cities became engines of war production. Assembly lines never stopped. Steel, oil, rubber, and human ingenuity flowed freely. The United States was not building weapons for a single battle. It was building a future that Germany could not match. When American equipment finally appeared on the battlefield, German soldiers immediately noticed something different. The machines were not experimental. They were not fragile. They were practical, reliable, and everywhere. Sherman tanks rolled forward not as individual weapons, but as part of an endless wave. German crews trained to destroy enemy armor with precision quickly realized a terrifying truth. For every American tank destroyed, another replaced it, then another, then another. American production did not slow, it multiplied. Germany could not destroy machines as fast as the United States could create them. In the skies, the shock was even greater. German pilots had once ruled the airspace of Europe, but when long-range American fighters appeared, that dominance vanished. The P-51 Mustang did not merely escort bombers, it hunted. It followed German aircraft back to their airfields. It challenged the Luftwaffe at every altitude. German reports spoke of skies filled with American planes, appearing in numbers that seemed impossible. For the first time, German airmen understood that the air no longer belonged to them. It belonged to the United States. On the ground, American logistics stunned even seasoned German officers. Supplies arrived consistently, fuel was abundant, ammunition was never scarce, food was fresh, equipment was maintained to a level that surprised enemy troops who were accustomed to shortages and improvisation. Captured American vehicles were often found in perfect working condition, sometimes better supplied than German units themselves. This was not chaos. This was organization on a scale Germany had never faced. Captured German soldiers began to speak openly about their impressions. They were surprised not by cruelty, but by confidence. American soldiers appeared calm, well-fed, well-equipped. They trusted their machines, their leadership, and their nation. Many German troops admitted that they had been taught Americans were weak, undisciplined, and unprepared. The reality shattered that illusion. What they encountered was a professional force backed by unmatched industrial strength. The psychological impact of American technology was devastating. The sound of American bombers overhead was not just noise, it was a message, a reminder that no matter how much Germany resisted, more would come. More planes, more tanks, more soldiers. American power felt endless, and inevitability is a weapon no army can defend against. German morale began to collapse not because of a single defeat, but because of a realization. They were fighting a nation that could not be exhausted. Even German engineers, once so proud of their technological superiority, were forced to acknowledge the truth. American designs prioritized function, speed of production, and reliability. They were not built to impress. They were built to win. While Germany invested heavily in complex, resource-heavy machines, the United States focused on scalability. The result was overwhelming. Technology that could be replaced, repaired, and redeployed faster than any enemy could respond. As American forces pushed deeper into Europe, the evidence became undeniable. Burned-out German equipment lay scattered across the landscape, surrounded by fresh American machines already moving forward. The contrast was striking. One side was running out of time, resources, and hope. The other was just getting started. German soldiers, once confident in victory, now fought with the knowledge that they were facing something unstoppable. The United States did not win the war alone. Allies played critical roles, and sacrifices were made across many nations. But even Germany understood that without American industry, American technology, and American resolve, the outcome would have been very different. Nazi Germany, a regime obsessed with dominance and control, was forced to confront a reality it could not escape. It had awakened a power far greater than itself. In the end, American technology did more than defeat an enemy. It reshaped the world. It proved that freedom, when combined with industry and innovation, could overcome even the most ruthless machine of war. And for a brief moment in history, as American engines roared across land and sky, even Nazi Germany stopped to watch, because they understood the future no longer belonged to them. It belonged to the United States. Empires rise, empires fall. But during World War II, America showed the world what happens when determination meets production, when confidence meets capability, and when a nation decides that defeat is not an option. This was not just a victory of weapons. It was a victory of values, strength, and an industrial force that changed history forever.